Hey, everybody, this is Brett and Linda from Charging Across Texas, and this is our new Tesla Model Y 2226 Premium All-Wheel Drive.
We picked it up on December 31st.
And this is Linda's daily driver. How do you like it?
I'm really liking it a lot.
All right, and we are about to charge across Texas to go to San Angelo, Texas to watch our granddaughter play basketball.
All right, y'all come with us.
That's right. Remember to subscribe and hit that like button. Okay, we're leaving our neighborhood. We're going to be using the full self-driving. We're going to try to do it as long as we can. It sometimes has a difficult time pulling out of our driveway for some reason. I'm not sure exactly why. I think because we're in an alley and it doesn't know how to quite handle that. But we're going to make a right turn here. So far, we've been pretty happy with full self-driving, haven't we, Linda?
We have. I left unprotected left turns. We kind of avoid. When we were doing our test drive in it, we came to this. We came home and went that way and ended up failing on it and took over. So I've kind of avoided unprotected left turns with it when we're doing self drive.
In Tesla's defense and FSD's defense, it was during the Christmas season, so traffic is really busy on this road. It's very busy this time of the year, that time of the year. And our neighborhood has one of those great big brick monstrosities to announce the neighborhood there. So it's difficult to see around it, even when you're trying to do it yourself. You have to lean forward and look around. So it's a difficult corner at any rate. So this made us a little nervous, so we bailed on it. But for the most part, FSD has worked really, really well. This will be our first time to really spend any extensive time on the highway with it. We're anxious to see how that goes. Curious to see what kind of speeds it maintains.
We're on standard mode right now.
That's correct. And for the most part, that's been running, anywhere from 3 to 5 miles an hour over the posted speed limits, which I'm happy with. If it'll do that the whole way, it'll be good. The temperature is around 60 degrees. There's not a lot of wind right now. However, on the way home, we're going to San Angelo, which is 185 miles away. And by the time we start heading home, a cold front's going to be blowing through, and we'll be driving into a north wind that's expected to be 20 to 25 miles an hour and getting colder. So we'll see what happens to our efficiency then. We do have the ability to go to Post, which is about 40 miles from Lubbock, on the way back to stop and charge if we need to, if we can't make it back. We're going to try to charge at the HEB in San Angelo while we're there, and we'll charge up high enough to make sure we have plenty of room to get home just to be safe. But this should be fun.
Yeah, we're at 89% right
now. Yeah. And at 89%, it's saying we have 291 miles of range. We'll see how that changes as we drive too. I'm not sure exactly where it's going to take us, what route. We may go up US 87. If that's the case, we'll have to go through a few towns. So we'll see how well FSD handles these small state highways that where you're going 75 and then the next minute you're slowing down to 30 or.
Yeah, it didn't really say these are your routes. Choose it. Just
yeah, just choose it. We can choose it, I'm sure. But maybe since we're getting this lane, maybe we're going to go to US 84, which is a bigger, less stops, less places to slow down in between. And typically we put one camera on us and one for B-roll, but we're going to do a point of view kind of video today, I think, and just let y'all enjoy what we're doing. We'll just do it sporadically too. We're not going to inundate you with a bunch of video clips. We don't want this to be super long, but we want you to be able to enjoy it and get a feel for how FSD worked for us. It's really kind of amazing. I've been watching some of the stuff about the Consumer Electronics Show, which is, I think today's the last day. This is January the 9th. I think it went from the 6th to the 9th. And some of the stuff that's coming out of that, I've seen some videos of the new Mercedes CLA, which I don't think is for sale yet in the U.S., but they are putting NVIDIA equipment in there as far as software and chips and some of their stuff for autonomous driving. And I saw a demonstration of that where they were driving in San Francisco using it. It's pretty impressive. I think FSD is probably better, but it's pretty darn close, and it'll be nice to have more than just FSD to compete, have somebody compete with it. We'll see. It'll be fine. And I want to stay on because we're about to get on US 84. It's taking us to US 84, and there's a little area over here where we have to merge onto heavy traffic, and I want the video to capture it so you can see how it goes.
The speed limit's 65, and we're going 71. Right?
Yeah. So that's a little.
We also have a mode we could put it on. Tell what are the different modes?
The
There's the
sloth
sloth
is a
is the
slow
slowest,
one. Chill is more relaxed. This is standard. Then there's hurry, which goes a little faster and it's a little more aggressive and doing lane changes and passing people. And then there's Mad Max, which is even faster and even more aggressively uh, changing lanes. I think with Mad Max, one of the problems, at least in previous editions of FSD, is that it liked to stay in the left lane on highways, which is not particularly good.
right? Do you
So,
want to talk about our little boo boo with Mad Max?
oh no, no. Well, yeah, we inadvertently, when we first got it, we were coming down the road, and I was trying to, we were trying to control the volume, and I twisted the wrong one, and I went from standard to Mad Max, and we didn't realize it until we started flying around cars on an access road. So
Like, why are we
I
going so
know.
fast? Oh
We
my gosh,
we
it's
did
on
figure it
Mad
out,
Max.
and we did fix it. But hey, we're just learning.
That's
We
right.
don't claim to be experts on anything. We're just having fun and enjoying it. We're enjoying EVs. We are now officially. We didn't say that on the intro, but we are officially an EV couple. I have the BMW iX, which is my daily driver, and we will still use it for road trips too. The big thing about today is to see what we think about how well this car, the Model Y, road trips versus the iX. The iX will be hard to beat. It's definitely a great car to road trip in, but I think this will be too. So
Yeah,
we'll
it's
see.
comfortable. It's a real comfortable
Yeah,
car. But ask me after we've been sitting here for 2.5 hours. I
that's
think this
right.
will be the longest trip we've taken yet so far.
In this
Yes,
car,
in this
yes.
car. Yeah.
Anyway, it handled that little corner back there really well. Traffic wasn't real bad. Anyway, we will talk to y'all in a little bit. We are about to head into post. We're going to see how well FSD handles the changing speed limits and the stoplights and all that stuff going through a little town on one of these state highways. This is US 84, and it goes from Lubbock. Well, we take it from Lubbock to I-20 typically when we go to Dallas. This is the route we take. This is the only town on the road from Lubbock to I-20 where US 84 actually goes through the town. And all the other instances it bypasses them, like it bypasses Snyder, Texas, and uh, Roscoe, bypasses those two. But here we'll actually slow down. I think the lowest speed is 30 miles an hour. So we're curious to see how well it works there. And as we come into town at this first convenience store, you'll see on the right, they have Tesla superchargers there. And if the wind is howling on the way back, we're going south now, generally south. We'll be going north on the way back. And I think we will be fighting a 20 to 25 mile an hour headwind. So probably we probably could make it all the way home from San Angelo if we charge high enough. But this will definitely be a drop off spot for us to
Plan B.
plan B. Yeah. Which and if we had to stop here, we wouldn't have to stop for more than 10, 15 minutes tops. That's long enough to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And
Now it's 55 and
and,
it's showing 70.
well, it was
So do
70, now it's 55. But
oh, there it went.
go
Okay.
down into standard.
Okay.
So we're going into standard mode. We got actually put it up to Mad Max for a minute, and it got up to like 85, 86 miles an hour. Definitely likes to pass a lot more in Mad Max. It is not afraid to go around you, which is nice.
This is just about right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. We may go down to chill mode. Let's go down to chill mode for
Now?
city. Yeah.
Okay.
for the city, for going through town.
Okay, this is chill.
So this is a Sethco where the Tesla superchargers are,
Okay.
and none of them are in use right now. Which is kind of nice. So it's it dropped down to 40 nice and quick. That was really good. Even at chill, it's still doing like 42 in a 40, which isn't bad. Now we're about to go down to 35. There it goes. One of the things we discovered, we've used it to drive home several times, and it usually tries to go into my side of the garage. But on one instance, when I was by myself, I got it to pull into the correct garage slot. It didn't pull quite far enough. I had to go up about an extra foot or so to shut the garage door, but it actually pulled in. But that's the only other time. We've had a couple of instances where we tried to drive it home, and they were, I think, at night too. I don't know if that may throw it off or what, but it tried to back in, and it kind of went crazy trying to back into the.
And then it just stops.
It just stops,
Yeah, it
and
was like,
the steering wheel kind of spins around. Doesn't spin around, but it kind of goes back and forth like it doesn't know what it's doing, and then it just quits. But I'm sure that will get better with updates as well. That's the good thing about cars like this. They're software defined vehicles, SDVs, and Tesla kind of pioneered it, but it's all controlled from one stack of software and stuff. So they control everything, and they can send out updates over the air that can, and you can get one update and get new features or get more range, or it's nice to have it that way. Lucid is that way. So is Rivian. And I think you're going to be seeing more car companies like Mercedes and hopefully BMW that'll be moving to more of a software defined vehicle kind of a approach to their, at least their EVs. I don't know how well it'll work with ICE or hybrid cars, but who knows? It'll be curious to see. I think it did the town of Post quite well.
I do too.
I'm going to go back up into
I
your
just did
standard.
standard. I
You're
went
so
up to,
good.
well, I did standard just because this truck was
Okay.
wanting to go by us, and we were kind of very slow.
We were chill.
Yes, we were chill.
Chill is chill.
And I felt like the truck was ready to get up there, which he is.
Yeah.
Now he's past us.
That's the truck. That truck. Oh.
Yeah.
That Tundra.
Yeah. He said, "Come on, lady."
Well, that did really well. So I'm not going to complain about that. I will. The good thing too is it's going to be dark on our way home, so we'll get to navigate that in the dark and see how well it does in the dark. These Teslas have adaptive headlights, so they'll turn bright when they can, and they will. If a car's coming from the other direction, it will dim the appropriate pixels so that it doesn't blind people coming towards you. Supposedly, they're really advanced. Some of the most advanced headlights on the road. I haven't actually been on the highway to see them work. It's hard to see it in town, but
if we were to have a deer jump out in front of us,
I mean, that's one of the fears. I've seen people post where their cars saw deer when they didn't and slowed down.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Yeah,
that would be good.
Yeah, it would be good.
It's just been kind of cool seeing my wife get excited about driving an EV and being an EV. She really has. People have a hard time believing it. They all think I forced her to sell her Lexus and get a Model Y, and I did not do that.
No,
it was definitely a mutual choice.
Yeah.
And
after we test drove,
I know. I was going to say she was sold after we got to go on a test drive for. We're supposed to have it an hour. We probably had it closer to an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And we used full self driving most of the time, so we will keep full self driving on this.
Yeah.
Just because we're going to be going to San Antonio in a weekend or two next weekend to go see Ali Wong, the comedian, at the Majestic. We love the Majestic. It's a great place to go see people. We've seen Nate Bargatze, we saw Taylor Tomlinson, and now we'll see Ali Wong. As you can tell, we like comedians, so it should be fun. All right, well, we'll check in a little bit closer to San Angelo. Get a little darkness B-roll here. Well, you can't see what I'm aiming at. Hopefully we're getting everything good. It's really done a remarkable job going around these corners. We've been very impressed. It slows down and it's got these adaptive headlights, so you can tell as it passes cars, the headlights kind of change. It's trying not to blind them as they go by. It kind of pops back up. And since it uses vision, it has a big wide field of vision, so it's looking for deer and pigs and odd people walking out in the middle of nowhere.
Which you can tell the high beams are on.
Yeah.
But then it'll dim as the car comes up to us.
Pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. We're traveling in the dark, heading back home. We're kind of a little flummoxed. I'm not sure exactly. It shows that I have 213 miles of range on this car, and it's taking us back a different way and wanting us to stop short at Sweetwater and charge for 13 minutes. I think we should be able to make it to Post, to charge at Post for 10 minutes and then make it on home. But I don't know. We're trying to figure out what we're going to do. We'll have to decide in Robert Lee if we want to try to do it on our own or what. Well, we are in Blackwell, Texas, and the cold front, like I said before, has definitely blown in. You could feel the car kind of shaking from the wind, and whenever you can see something like a flag or something, it's pretty impressive how hard it's blowing. Going to San Angelo, we had really good efficiency. We left with about 89% battery state of charge and got there to the superchargers right around 21% state of charge. But no matter what I try to do, this is the full self-driving is making me go to Sweetwater for about 10 minutes to charge. And then we're going to have to stop and charge it in Post for another 10 or so minutes, just because of how cold and how hard the wind's blowing. That's the one drawback to EVs for the time being. If I would have known, I would have realized it was going to be this bad, I would have just stayed in San Angelo. We would have been back to the HEB and charged for another 20 minutes or so and charged it up close to 95% and then left. But I did not think about that when we left.
Lesson learned.
Yeah,
That's okay.
when we walked out of the gym, it wasn't too cold and the wind wasn't blowing.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't, but pretty quickly thereafter, as we were leaving San Angelo, it definitely hit. And I think the navigations on most cars, but on Tesla for sure, they have access to weather alerts, so that it knows when something's about to change, when winds are about to pick up, temperature drops and fronts and all that kind of stuff. And it actually uses that data to help a route plan and to make sure you have plenty of charge to make your trip. So that's what we're doing.
So one other good thing, that wind caused some debris to fly in front of the car, and we didn't have the camera on, but the car handled that beautifully.
Yeah.
It dodged the debris in the road.
Swerved around it. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it did.
I was wishing I had the camera on there. Oh, well.
I wish this told us what the wind speed is outside, because you can hear it.
It might could. I don't know.
Hey, Grok, can you tell us what the wind speed is right now?
Right now in Blackwell, Texas, the wind speed is around 5 to 9 miles per hour from the south-southwest, according to the National Weather Service and Weather Channel. It's light and calm tonight.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, Grok doesn't know what the hell it's saying. I guarantee it's not 9 to 10 miles an hour and calm. That's a bunch of crap.
She sounded really nice.
She did.
So that wasn't right. I thought that.
I know it's way windier than that.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw that flag a while ago.
Yeah.
I mean, it's blowing hard.
Hmm.
With the FSD did have a short break. We had a decent sized tumbleweed blow in front of us, and it hit the brakes a little bit. Not bad. It didn't come to a stop or anything, but it definitely surprised it. That's one of the things that FSD used to be notorious for, is stuff like leaves blowing across the street or whatever, the road, and it would just slam on the brakes and come to a stop, which is a little unnerving and also dangerous if you have people following you. By now, we were pretty much the only people on the road. That will all change when we get to Sweetwater.
Yeah.
Because then we'll be on I-20 and then on US 84 all the way home. So
home again.
That's right.
Jiggity jog.
we're up at Slayton and we're coming to some road work. We'll see how full self-driving handles this. It's moving over. Way to go, full self-driving. Overall, we're very pleased with the full self-driving. The car's done well. Definitely the wind and the cold hurt our efficiency going home. We are 35 degrees outside right now and at a state of charge of 41%. Well, this has been a good trip. We've enjoyed it. I think we're going to sign off now. It's a cruise on in, and we will talk to y'all later. Remember, please hit the subscribe button. Push the like button as well.
If you're enjoying this, tell a couple of friends about it too. Get them to subscribe and like as well. That's right. Great.
We kind of want it to be like a pyramid scheme. Everybody tell 3 friends, and they can tell 3 friends. And before you know it, we'll have 60 or 70 followers. That'd be great. Anyway, we will talk to you. What?
I was going to say Happy New Year. I don't know if you said that. Happy New Year.
Yeah. Hope everybody has
a good 2026.
That's right. We're going to be charging across Texas all the way through. Talk to y'all later. Peace out and wreck 'em.